Alright, so I wanted to touch some things into perspective, like with world security and remote neural monitoring and such. Like, over the past, like on 9/11, 2001, I was being unjustly spied on by United States government employees who unjustly remote control individuals, such as by using neural satellites. Well, while those individuals were unjustly spying on me and unjustly remote controlling my neural activities and such, they weren't stopping the 9/11 2001 attacks that were happening. And there's other scenarios too, like there was a mass shooting in Las Vegas at a country concert. Well, while that shooting was occurring, United States government employees who were psychotic were unjustly remote controlling me instead of stopping such a massacre from happening. Like, they could have unjustly remote controlled the individual and stopped the individual, but they didn't. They were too busy unjustly hurting me. And examples of U.S. government employees would be such U.S. government employees that unjustly remote control the best behaving kids of U.S. government employees and such. Of unjustly remote controlling them, of torturing them sexually and so on. And I experienced that firsthand when I was a little kid. And the neighbor boy was a U.S. Navy employee. Well, the kid of a U.S. Navy employee was right there, U.S. government employees unjustly remote controlled by neural activities of making me say something that was close to what I wanted to say, but not exactly. So right there it's on video of U.S. government employees unjustly remote controlling me, and that's the truth. You know, it's up to you whether you're smart enough or mentally healthy enough to believe the truth is true. But what I'm getting at is they unjustly torture little kids sexually, like the little boy who was a U.S. Navy employee's little kid. I've seen it happen when I was a little kid. I was 10 and he wasn't even 10 yet. And they were making those little boys touch each other's penises and stuff by remote controlling the little boys. But yet the U.S. government isn't using that technology to stop such 9/11 attacks and massacres in Las Vegas and stuff because they're too busy sexually torturing little kids of U.S. government employees and stuff. And I'm the one saying it publicly. I've never seen any U.S. government employees say it publicly how I mean. Like, they're too busy standing against people overseas that they can't even stand up for the best behaving kids of U.S. government employees against the psychotic U.S. government employees. They're too busy going over in Afghanistan fighting a war who are individuals that aren't even hurting the little kids of U.S. government employees, I mean. Those people over in Afghanistan and Pakistan and stuff, they never unjustly remote controlled us kids. But the U.S. government employees aren't standing against the psychotic U.S. government employees that unjustly torture us sexually when we're little kids, or unjustly make us do drugs that we would never do, or make us be in a vehicle drunk so the government can prosecute us as if we're drunk driving, even though we wouldn't drunk drive. They're not standing up for us. They make us feel like this big, and they go over and they stand up for ISIS prisoners, like ISIS prisoners are being supposedly tortured by U.S. government employees while they're captured. Well, those ISIS people are being stood up for more than us kids of U.S. government employees, I mean. Like the U.S. government employees that are psychotic are unjustly torturing us by unjustly remote controlling us, and yet the government is standing up for prisoners of war of ISIS and stuff or people who would fly planes into buildings and kill innocent people. They're standing up for those psychotic terrorists more than they're standing up for the best behaving kids of U.S. government employees, and it bothers me. So I'm putting it on video to say it publicly, that these kids who I'm meeting are worth more of standing up for than the psychotic terrorists. And I'm saying it publicly with my own identity in the open. And I'm proud of myself for doing so, compared to if I didn't, concerning such scenarios. And there needs to be change. Change in good ways. Like, why isn't the president saying this? Why isn't the CIA saying this? Why isn't the FBI saying this? And so on. It's me saying. I've written to the President of the United States of America. I've written to the CIA. I've written to the FBI. I've called the White House personally. And each time I've called the White House, they said the information is going to the President's office. And I have no reason to believe that they're lying to me about that. It is what it is. And I've seen police officers tell me face to face, keep doing what you're doing, Michael. It truly is helping the kids. Or, I believe you, but I don't know what to do kind of thing. you know what? They need to start standing up themselves rather than just saying, well, you're doing a good job, Michael. Keep doing what you're doing, or we believe you. Like, that's not going to cut it. You people need to stand up for the kids too. It shouldn't be just me. Is what I'm kind of getting at. And you can't play Secret Santa all the time, kind of thing. Like, if they're going to help people but hide the identity, that's not going to cut it either. Like, the best behaving kids are worth standing up for publicly with the own identity in the open. I mean, think about it. Do the best behaving kids want to be publicly stood up for against such bad people who unjustly hurt such best behaving kids? Absolutely. And I know, because I myself, I believe I am one of the best behaving kids. Because I think to be one of the best behaving kids, B has to do the behaviors that are required to actually be one of the best behaving kids. Such as stand up publicly for such best behaving kids by standing against such psychotic, dangerous humans, such as the psychotic, dangerous U.S. government employees that unjustly remote control such kids. Look, I'm trying during this video to say what I can say, as it is very vital information that can truly help such best behaving kids. And sometimes during this video, I was unjustly remote controlled or unjustly hindered by U.S. government employees that were messing with my neural activities during this video. And I promise you that is true. Well, I hope the world becomes a better place from me standing up for such best behaving individuals, because it deserves to be. Like, if there's a such thing as karma, as good things come from good things, then amazing correct things should happen because of amazingly correct things. So I hope the world becomes an amazingly better place from the things that I do that are amazingly correct. And please, if you want to, leave some positive comments, and have an amazing life ahead. Hope enormous amounts of happiness happen in your life. Who I mean. All right. Bye.